Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to convert videos to something a little bit more usable, or just a different file type in general, depending on what you want them for, using any video converter, the free version. There is an ultimate version. You can find this version under the freeware section, and we're going to check it out here today so you can see how it does and decide if you actually need to splurge that 40, 50 bucks to get the ultimate version to take care of all of your converting needs. So to get started, we just got to get some files in here to convert, and I pre-converted a couple of my older tutorial files using Premiere's media encoder into an AVI file and a Apple MOV file. So let's start with the MOV file. We can just, or maybe I have to actually click this to add them, because it doesn't want to behave itself. Let's go into my footage drive, and then down here somewhere, I've got the video converter output. And so now I've got my MOV file in here, and from here we just have to decide how we want to convert this. So it's starting out as an Apple MOV, or a movie file, and we have options under this pull-down menu to pre-convert it into a bunch of standardized presets. They got stuff for iPhones and Apple devices. They got stuff for Samsung Android phones, regular Android phones, Windows stuff, televisions. The one that I was using before was, I'm just going to turn it into a preset for Sony, which is for the PlayStation 4, has a nice one. And that's going to turn it into an MP4. And you can see what it's turning it into in these parentheses over here. And it can turn it into everything from an MP4 to a WMV, all those different things. Like here you see WMV down here, AVI, all that stuff. It can convert into a lot of things. Not necessarily everything, but into a lot of things. So starting here, I want to keep it at 1920 by 1080, and it started there, which is good. And then for quality, I want it set to higher quality so that it keeps all of that crispness that I started with. Because let's say I want to edit with this in a few minutes because for whatever reason, my video editor doesn't like MOV files that much. And then under video, I'm going to set my bitrate to what I know the video file is, 25,000. You could set it to like original bitrate, but for some reason when I do that, with this converter, it doesn't always, depending on the preset, give me good crisp quality. So manually setting your video bitrate to what you know it is a good idea. In fact, let's just move this out of the way. And then frame rate, it says here that the frame rate is 60, so I'm going to put that all the way to 60. And then encoding pass, 2 is better than 1, but in this case, for my own sanity, we're going to stick to 1 to keep this video on the shorter side. And then I have the ability to convert now. But let's make sure I know where this is being saved to. So right now, the output folder is in my main drive, which does not have a ton of space on it. So I'm actually going to browse that. And I'm going to go back to my footage folder. And then I just want to put this into my video converter output. And then that should be fine. And click OK. Now I can either do one of two things. I can just convert that, or you can add another video in the line here, and then you can then, let's do that. Let's add another video. Let's add this one. So this one right now will pull the same preset that I set up for it to edit, and it'll just convert both of these one after the other into an MP4 video. But I can also, by clicking on this, I can also click a different preset and edit it over here in this little side window and have them turn into 2 different types of videos if I have some plan for why I want them to be 2 different types. Or you can just do them the same. You can also do some basic trimming using the clip this item tool. It'll pop up and you can say oh, I want to cut here and here. And I can set an in and out point so that you can actually do some basic trimming inside of this converter if you want. And you can also add some various different effects if you want. and it'll show you a before and after when you do that. Like what kind of effects. I can change the brightness, I can sharpen, I can pixelate, I can do all these different things. And then I can even add some text subtitles if I want. But I don't need to do that, but it's there if you decide that in a pinch you need to do that. So I only want the one, so we're just going to keep the one, and I'm going to click on Convert Now. And this is about, I think, almost a 3-minute long video. So converting it from an MOV to an MP4 is generally not a particularly a time-consuming process, even with like other converters. So this shouldn't take long no matter which one you're using, but slightly longer than the actual video itself isn't a terrible amount of time for conversion. Some videos take twice the running time of the video to convert it, if not more. And this will also depend heavily on your computer's specs as well. This is currently converting it using my computer's CPU. If you can get a video converter that'll use your GPU hardware acceleration to convert things over, that will go even faster. So while that's running, let's bring back up our other folder here. And you can see, because I picked a PS4 preset, it went ahead and created a folder called PS4, and inside of this, it put my new video file, and it should pop up with like a little preview window here in this deal in my folder once it's done. And well, it created a readable video file, but for some reason when it was done this time, it decided to close entirely. Not sure why, but here you can see, if I maximize this, it's got good crisp quality. It looks like the original video, except for when I skip around and then it freaks out a little bit. But if I just let it play, it looks fine. It looks the way that it's supposed to. So yeah, it's a decent video converter. It's free. Okay, that was strange. It converted the video just fine, but for some reason, when I try to run or open the program again, while I'm recording it with OBS, it freaks out and crashes. But otherwise, seems to work fine. The video completely converted, and it looks pretty good. So if you're looking for an alternative to just, because you're in a pinch, because like, for example, here's my Adobe Media Encoder, like, there are some things that this won't convert. I don't know why. You'd think that Adobe, a big, multinational company that has got, millions, if not billions of dollars to spend on development, would have every single video file type under the sun where you could then, convert to it. So in those cases where you have a video that your main converter or video editor doesn't want anything to do with, sometimes you need an alternative, and this is one that I have used in the past, although it has changed dramatically in probably the last 8 to 10 years. So it's a lot more robust now. It has a lot more things that it can convert from and to. Before it was just like, I'll convert a bunch of stuff to MP4 and that's all you get. There is also an ultimate version of this that can do a whole bunch more stuff, and it might be worth your time and money if you decide that you need to use this tool a lot for a lot of different things. It also includes a DVD burner, and it can also play video files like VLC Media Player. The other version can like grab videos off the web, it can author DVDs, all sorts of crazy stuff. So if you need that, check it out. Otherwise, this is free. Links in the video description. I hope you found this video helpful. I've been your host, Larry, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye everybody, and have a good one.